about to bloom like a April. Hold me down like a capo. In the middle of the room, I saw you. In the middle of the
behind the scenes. Today's makeup. I have an idea. Once again, ambitious. I used lipstick, liquid lipstick, and the color I want to use to make the cut crease. I'm using the Magic by Juvia's. I actually hunted this palette down. Let me turn the TV down. I'm watching this channel where this girl lives in the Yunnan, China countryside, and she cooked Diane Shi Xiaoge. People just call her Penji. Anyway, hi, welcome to Look at Dark Girl. This is a behind the scenes of my thing, and I'm not going to talk too much because I do film 2 shorts a day right now just to keep it manageable. Thank you, person who sold your untouched magic palette on Macari. You've made my dreams come true. I'm having a very good time. I'm going to actually start with eyebrows because it's Knight of Cups. See, today you might hear my process, but it was basically following your heart, and even if it's not logical. And so I was like, I'm just gonna try. So I decided to go with my heart, even though it's not logical. I am going to do something ambitious, basically. All my makeup's gonna be done using methods I like and using colors and stuff I like. Like, I'm gonna do my eyebrows in my favorite shape. I'm going to be, I'm gonna follow my heart. Okay, I'm using my favorite palette. Eyebrow time. Bye. This week, the focus has been eyebrows and eyes. So even though I may do an interesting lip, I did an interesting lip like one day. The focus is telling the story through brows and eyebrows. So that's why my eyebrows differed every day during this week. Eyebrows done. Alright, so now time for the magic. The whole thing is with the placement. I guess I have to go above the crease in order to get the effect I want. But I'll start it from inside my eye. Well, now you will come in. Following my heart, Knight of Cups. It's not logical, but we're gonna make it work. Now, I'll clean that off a little bit. Not too much. Okay, and then we're gonna clean our hand. Ooh. Then I'm gonna use this brush. There we go. Like a crescent moon. That's what I want. I want the crescent moon because all my decisions are made by moonlight. As I do my best thinking in the middle of the night. Just coming up with good ideas. Oh, we need to get in here, huh? The thing about epicantic folds, something might not look right, and it's just because you didn't go up in there. Just get up in there. So we're gonna need that later because I'm sure we'll have to touch that up. That color in the crease as well. Nana. Alright. To match the mountains in the background, like, even though there's adversity in our lives, he's going right towards those mountains. Even if we go to adversity, we use our heart to make it through. Zoom in a little closer. Just a little. Back up. We're gonna do foundation. Hi. Follow your heart. Follow your heart, kids. Oh, bye, eye. Alright, took a bunch of pictures. Every time I do something new, I feel like I add a new thing to my arsenal. So, well, that's always exciting. It's like acquiring new skills in a game. I think when it comes to makeup, if there's 100 levels, I think by now I'm at least at level 10. I'm at 10% of the knowledge of what you need to know when doing makeup. Okay, that one took a while. I'm just touching up my foundation and concealer. Anybody else watch Doctor Who? I just caught up and watched the series season finale. I had to watch the last 2 episodes, so thank goodness I didn't have to sit through the to be continued for a whole week. Although I love that still reminds me of old TV, you know, where it was like you had to wait all week for the next episode. I used to do Real Dirty in America. The season of a series would come to an end right before summer, because summer was time for, this is old TV days, summer was time for reruns. Sometimes they play us dirty by putting to be continued as the last episode of the season. That shit was crazy. And the next one, because I pre-pulled them at random, and these are the last 2, is the 2 of Pentacles and Justice. And ironically, they have a very similar thing with balance going on. I'm gonna do 2 of Pentacles. The 2 represents successfully balancing 2 or more initiatives and encourages good prioritization and time management. I'm going to keep these eyebrows. He's got waves in the background. And there's a little boat and a big boat. And they're both caught in the waves. So I guess that's another aspect of balance. Like whether it's little problems or big problems, they're both gonna get caught up in the wave. You can do it. Like they'll both be able to withstand. Everything balances itself out in time. He's got his 2 pentacles there on one of those little loops where you move the thing, and it requires equilibrium of weight so that they can move around this loop successfully. He's dressed like a juggler, like one of those court jesters kind of people, especially with this little silly hat. And it's probably because that's the whole aspect of juggling more than one thing. I'm gonna focus on the blue in the background and the blue in the waves as in a color. Hold on, let me figure this out and not waste tape. I'll be right back. I said tape. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna be using this guy because I wanted a slightly deeper thing in the crease. Yeah, so you see what I mean? It's not too deep on me, but it's deep enough so that we get a little color. Now you can come in. Ooh. I've changed it. We're only gonna do blue. We're gonna use Dahlia. Oh, my halo eyes are crooked. Eyes. Kind of ruined. Kind of ruined them. I just didn't know how to put that on properly, I guess. There we go. Okay. Thanks for watching my Get Ready with me. Bye.